It's been a while. I have been all work mode last week and all school mode this week, and it's just been hard for me to sit down here and film a video. So I've really missed this. I've really missed doing my passion project. So today we are going to do a little bit of a life update, and we are going to close out our budget for the month of January. We are almost at the end of another month and moving on to the next or the second month of the new year. And so far, it's been great for me and my family. I am wishing you the same. I hope you are having a wonderful month so far. I hope that it's been going on the way you are hoping it to be. So, yes, I've been pretty busy. I have a few updates when it comes to our finances with my personal and my professional life, but everything has just been exciting, and I am excited and I can't wait to share those with you guys. I'm just waiting a little bit more of a confirmation or like a concrete proof before I can actually share everything with you. That's how I wanted it to be. Like, I want to have something first on my hands, and then I'll be able to tell you that this actually is changing in our life this year. So for now, let's just talk about our January update. So this will be our money goals update. As usual, we are closing out our budget for this one. Now we're doing the monthly budget. We're closing out the month's budget. We're going to look at our savings and our debt payments. And spoiler on that, I have been putting off doing our debt update video. I'm so sorry for that. We will have a peek on those numbers today, but I still want to do like a whole separate video regarding our debt payoff journey, especially for the year 2024. So we have big goals, financial goals for the year, and a big chunk of that we are trying to accomplish by first quarter this year. So we are making progress on that. It's just that I've been putting off doing the update because yes, I'm consistent and we're doing like steps toward those, but still the numbers doesn't look so motivating for me to put in a video together. But it is what it is. We are transparent here, so I will share with you those next time. So let's just do what we are here for. If you are interested to learn how we are doing or how we did for the month of January with our financial goals, with our budget, and you want to see a little bit of our savings goals for the year, our debt updates, please stay tuned. Please don't forget to like this video, of course. I hope you'd stay with me until the end and subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate you joining our budgeting family and join me as I grow into my passion of mine. So here we are on our budget spreadsheet, which by the way, I will list this on my Etsy shop very soon. I'm just really testing it out to make sure everything works well. So I've been using it since the start of the January, and I'm still looking into some minor details that I might have missed, and I want to correct them before I actually share them with you guys. If you are interested to try using this, it's quite simple and straightforward. I will link my shop and my Instagram below, and I will let you know when it's ready. And I hope you'll be interested to use this for your budgeting. So let's start with our money goals here. So I only set 3 goals, I think, for each area of my life this month, just to start slow and easy, but still moving forward or step forward towards our yearly goals. So the first one here is to save $50 on our subscription sinking fund. So that's very specific. This is for our Amazon Prime subscription that is coming out this February 10, I believe. So I want to be able to save that now, just because I only have that 1 month to save. So I've prioritized this. I saved that. reset that payment plan, yes, I actually did already have kind of like a debt payment plan for the year, but like I mentioned, I haven't done the video yet on our debt-free journey update for 2024. I still would love to share that with you guys. I'm just really figuring things out for this month, and then we'll see that very soon, if not in the beginning of February, just to catch up. We'll see that as a regular video again every end of the month, as we used to do. So I did reset and I have the plan. And the last goal we have here is 20 no spend days. If you've seen my Instagram, if you visit my Instagram, I post my short form content mostly there, and sometimes I bring them here in YouTube Shorts. But I update my no spend challenge over there, and I am pretty sure by now I don't update every day, but I've been pretty consistent with my no spend this January, and I'm loving it. So I'm pretty sure by now I've hit the 20 days or more. Because so far in the month, I believe I only spent um 3 days. So I'll show you how that looks like. And the month is not finished yet, so I'm pretty sure we're still gonna add more days to that. So we are doing very well with our money goals this month, which I'm so happy about. Now let's go to our actual budget. So this is where, and this is why I haven't done my budget with me videos and our cash stuffing for the month of January. I got a little MIA on that part. Something is going to change in our income stream, or not really, actually not in the income stream, our pay frequency, if you may. So my, if you see here, my partner, with his full-time job, we used to receive his pay twice a month, so he's a semi-monthly pay system. But um come this January, and we didn't actually expect it to like right away start this January, they got transitioned to a bi-weekly pay. So what happened was we got paid, or he got paid at the end of December, which is December 30, and then the expected amount or the expected salary on the 15th of January was kind of split, or because they transitioned right away to the biweekly. So January 5th, we received a paycheck, but it was not the full 1200 that we are expecting for the first pay, right? So we only received 660, kind of like the first 5 days of January. So that right away threw me off, because this is the 5th of January. We have bills on the 15th, which he doesn't have pay anymore, a paycheck coming in. The next paycheck he received was on the 19th, which is, you see, it's a little bit higher, but from the first paycheck, it seems like lost uh we lost half of our salary here. So what happened to this 660? I just have to make sure to cover our bills that are coming in on the 15th. So good thing also my VA side hustle for this month is a little bit higher. I usually just have 200 a month here. So these two paychecks I had to use to cover our 15th bills, and then the 19th has to cover, all of this has to cover bills and expenses until the end of the month, or in this case now until the 2nd of February, right? So I'm adjusting, my brain is adjusting, our finances are adjusting with that pay system transition. But I know in the long run it will be better, because it feels to me now, it feels like we are going to be paid quite frequently than just 2 months or two times in a month, right? Sometimes we will have three paychecks in a month, those magic months that you call it. So that would help us in budgeting a certain month. But this January is a little bit tricky for me. That's why I haven't been able to do our budget with me or budget by paychecks. And the cash stuffing, I didn't really have any cash to stuff. I had to just take care of all the bills to make sure that we don't miss any bills. So that's what happened there. And our GIC came in also. So 700 is getting back to me each month, and then 30 is for the dividend. So we use that to somewhat take care of other stuff too. So that is that. Let's go to our bills and subscriptions and the debt payoff. So as you can see here, at least I was able to take care of these important stuff, right? And I mentioned last time when we did our budget, these are the budgeted amounts which are rounded up. So these are not the actual amounts for sure, but I rounded them up like just a couple of dollars. For example, our internet is 47 in actual, but now I always round it up to 50 so that I'll have that extra $3 to put to our emergency fund. So the plan here is the amounts that I'm rounding up, I'm putting towards our emergency fund because we don't specifically or intentionally budget for the emergency fund right now. I just put any of those small dollars back there. So that's that. It's not much difference here. The rent here is 715. I thought the increase that we received was 100, but actually it was just a couple of dollars. So this is now we're back to 685 as our actually it was 684. So 685 is rounded for our monthly share of the rent. Okay, but this is just half of our whole rent. That payoff in here, since our main goal for the year or the first quarter, I must say, is to pay off our credit card debts, I am really focusing on that one. Especially, we are moving forward with our PR journey, our future goal. I need to clean up our cards here to make sure the process runs smoothly. So the usual budget I give our credit cards, especially this RBC, my partner's credit card, is my side hustle income. And because I expect only 200 there, I put 200. The extra 100 I put towards the other credit card. So that was good. Um, I was expecting a bigger income, but this is what we had. So I wasn't able to put any for my MC Gold, but that's fine. I think I have money left in the account there and I paid it off using that. I didn't send additional. And then the actual for our RBC here became 900 because the GIC, I threw it all here. I really wanted to make a big progress on this one so that we can cross out one card out of our checklist, and the goal is by end of March we'll be done, right? So end of this month we were able to throw $900 to that RBC card, and that brought us down to like 50% of that balance, which is very bad. You'll see the amount soon. And then, yeah, I put the $100, the CIBC one. Okay, and then here's our usual variable expenses. But the amounts here, because we're doing a monthly budget, you're seeing a monthly amount. 50 per week for our grocery share. So I put here for 4 weeks, which is 4 weeks. That was expected. But again, with the transition, I think I only budgeted now for the 3 weeks coming in.
So the amounts here got a little lower. So 50 a week for the grocery. For me here, I think I reduced though in here. It should be, my expectation is 15 per week. But I had to take out all those extra $5 on our allowances. But that's fine. I think we were even able to roll over some amounts towards our savings challenges and our sinking funds. Eating out got a hit here by just $10. If you look at my history, so I don't put my history, my transaction log um, per item anymore, just because the variable expenses, I pull it out as cash right away. And once the cash is done on that category, then it's done. That's how I'm tracking it right now because I'm not very good in really writing down each expense I have every day, every time I made them. So I had to figure out a different way. So I pull out the money in cash for variable expenses, put them in their own envelopes, and once that envelope's empty, that means I'm done. That means I'm going over if I pull out money for from somewhere else, right? So here, I just put the budgeted amounts that we have in here just so I can plug it into the actuals. But for eating out, I did a takeout of $45. This was one of my spend days that you saw in my update last time. So 65 in here. The usual budget that we give ourselves is 25 per week. We don't really eat out all the time, not every week. So just this week, or actually it was last week, I was so busy with work, school. Sometimes I really want to like treat myself or I can't be bothered cooking. So we did a takeout for lunch on that day. So here I reduce it by 10 and then I added a little bit money to spend towards eating out. Family fun got 75, the 3 weeks budget, 45 for household, which is 15 a week for our laundry, which is turning out well. I used to just budget $10 here, but now 15 is way better. And then miscellaneous is it went up to 75 because I had an unexpected expense at school. We got required to buy a book for one of my courses, and I did not expect that. So I had to pay $50 for that. So that is just that. But I mean, with our income, that's why I pulled some amounts on our other categories just so I can cover this and I don't have to put it in the card. But when it comes to like the budgeted amount, it went up and higher than expected. So that's that. Transpo is for the Uber rides of my daughter, and I put actually this is, yeah, 100, but I paid this back towards the RBC, but I'm not gonna put it here. I just added it here, right? Because it's like in and out money. We used it, I paid it back. So it's not really making the that amount down. It's just balancing it. So that. Okay, last parts here. So you can see our sinking funds, which is a little bit sad for me because this is what I look forward to each paycheck, that I get to stuff our sinking fund to, even though it's just $5 per category. I really love doing it, but we really don't have the money for this month because we kind of, like I said, we kind of missed half of the other paycheck. Seems like that, but I know for sure like the next paycheck coming in we will be able to do this, and I think I'm gonna put extra if we can, just to catch up. But I took care of the important ones, which is our future sinking fund. I also added 200 for our savings there and 50 just to have an extra because we usually put 50 like in our sinking fund cash envelope, and then the big amounts like 200 each time towards the savings account. So that's that. And then the debt payoff, I put 40 here. We have we have $60 in the envelope. I just closed it to 100 um to use towards our smaller cash loans. But I think I use it for, actually I paid the balance of my partner's dental bill. So that's where it went. It not in the cash loan. But at least that's not a bill anymore, right? And then this is the subscriptions that we planned out to save. So that is ready to go and I'm happy. We don't need to put it in the card. I mean it comes out of the card, but I can pay it right away. So that's subscription. And then the savings challenges here. Before we had an extra $5 on our income here. I put it towards the savings challenges, and then I figured the $30 dividend. I put it towards our savings challenges too, right? Because it this is the only time that I'll be able to put bigger amounts here, um, coming from those kind of like unexpected amounts that we receive. So 35, and I think you saw the video already on that when we stuffed that, so that was fun. And then the rounded amounts that I have here, total $13 will be going to our emergency fund. So also it's a little bit small movement with our emergency fund this month, but that's better than not being able to budget for it and not being able to put anything on it, right? So the rounded amounts will go there all the time. I also put there some, so I also round my bills, sorry, my expenses. Like for example, I went to the grocery store and I paid 14.50. That 50, so I'll round it up to $15, and that 50 cents go to my emergency fund. So little amounts will add up soon. So that still helps, and I do that. Okay, so that seems to be our budget for January, my friends. I am just going to show you a little sneak peek of our savings dashboard and the debt dashboard. I don't think I've filled this out yet, but I'm gonna show you just how it's working. So for my savings dashboard, I've already filled it out, and you can see our goal amounts here, sinking funds, savings, and then I plug in my savings logs here. So last December, I added that because I started this I started January 7 for this whole thing. But I had this in my tracker, my paper planner. December, I was able to put 1774, and then this January, $13. So there you go. And you'll see here the total of the amount saved and then the balance and my progress. So I like to see the progress here because even though the amounts are too small, you might be making already a big progress towards it. So our savings or sinking funds, we did only put 3 categories for this month, and those are the amounts. You can see it from here. 1% and like subscriptions because it's 200 for the goal amount. I'm like at 25% here already, which is fun to look at, right? Because it feels like you made a very, very big progress. So that is my savings dashboard. That dashboard works the same, but as you can see, I haven't filled out all of the amounts for our credit cards. It's tricky to track that because, at least for me, because my spreadsheet is just quite simple. It doesn't calculate the interest, the purchase fee, something like that that comes out every month. So even though I'm paying it down and I'm tracking my payments, certain time of the month it suddenly fluctuates or by a couple of dollars because of those interest charge and bank fees that comes in, and then I get uh, throw off the progress, or I mean the tracking. So I have to figure that out. But this is our debt dashboard that I will show you again on our debt-free journey video. So stay, just hang in there. I'll be able to show it to you soon enough. So please hang in there.
And there you have it, friends. That is our January money goals update. And so far, again, it's been very good to us. There were a few bumps in the road when it comes to our income stream, our cash flow this month, and I'm still getting used to the bi-weekly pay when it comes to our budgeting. I need to reallocate some of our um, bills and how I divide them throughout the month. But I know that it will really help us reach our financial goals in the long run. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I'll keep you posted and keep you updated for more changes happening soon. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you stuck around with me here until the end. Comment down below a dino emoji if you did. And I'll see you again next time. Bye, friends.